Good afternoon, guys. How are you? For those of you who are new to my page, I am Michelle. I am your Harmony Warrior. And today I'm going to try and start a new series. And I hope you guys like it. If you're here live, let me know. If you watch the replay, let me know that too. I'm going to come on and just give an inspiration. Um, kind of, well, honestly, I have no idea where this is going until it starts. So that's why I'm calling it just intuitive inspirations. It's kind of what I like to do. So if you're here and you would like me to pull you a card, please let me know. Um, and I will, I mean, you have to tell me you want a card and I will do that for you. Otherwise, I hope you guys just sit back and enjoy this. I kind of feel like we've got a lot going on in this 30 minutes. So again, I am Michelle. I'm your intuitive harmony warrior. Honestly, my mission is really just to help you guys because I help you have harmony internally because when that happens, then we create a better world for everyone. So even though that sounds grandiose, that really is kind of my mission. So I'm going to pull a card. The way I do that, I just shuffle the deck and a card will come out, and that is the card that's being called to us for today. This one, the beloved. So basically, what I'm going to say this is we're all loved. You, me, everyone's the beloved, which is right along, as you saw, I did not have a clue as to what card I was pulling out, but it goes right along with the message that kind of came in right before this. And it was all about love. It's all about loving everyone, loving yourself, obviously, first. And I know that it's really hard for some people to say, I love myself first. But what that means is taking care of yourself. Excuse me, I want to get some water. And loving who you are. Not saying that doesn't mean everything has to be perfect and you are like, oh, I am the best. I'm saying you just know that you have a purpose, you're lovable and you're worthy. And when you start doing that, what I've found from working with clients, working for my with my on myself first and foremost, is when I'm happy with myself, things get less worrisome in the world. I can go, yes, I'm going to admit here, I'm a road rager sometimes. Not that I run people off the road, but I just get frustrated. But even that, when I'm in a happy place and I've done the things that I know are right for myself, when I go drive, I'm just not as road ragey. Let's put it that way. And it's more of I can be okay. You're okay. I'm okay. So I had a message that came in right before this call as I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to talk about. And it's literally love. This is what came in. What happens when we decide we're going to look through the lens of love at everyone, as if everyone is worthy of loving them? You don't have to be like in love with them. You don't have to um, do extra. I'm not trying to say that right way. You don't have to do a lot. Like I love you. It's not like your family kind of thing. But when you start looking around at people, um, to know that they are lovable, it kind of changes your perspective on everything. Um, and that's kind of where the guides are telling me they want you to really hear today is that we need to be focused more on loving people and accepting people than we are at finding the differences and separating ourselves as if they're wrong, we're right, they're right, I'm wrong, all of that. We need to start accepting from a way of loving them and just accept, yeah, the word acceptance just keeps coming through. In loving and accepting people as they are, and that they're okay, that we definitely don't have to be worried about changing people or trying to make them accept are thinking that we just need to say it's okay. They are lovable. They are just fine. And if I just go around in a sense of love instead of discourse, I don't need to find all the differences. So, what the message was basically that came in is, what if we looked at others and decided, actively decided, it's time to love others, to look at everyone through that lens of love? The guides were saying, we love all of you despite your messes. And we all have messes. Even those of us who hear from the angels and we're doing the spiritual things and we're connected in, we're a mess too. We're just trying to listen and figure out how to not be as much of a mess. But the angels are saying we're all a mess, basically, on the earth. And it's time to look at it from their perspective that we're all lovable. So why are we as humans not loving other people? It's and they're said it's time for everyone to see others as we do, flawed yet so worthy. So worthy. They stress that of love, respect, consideration. And that lostness comes when we forget to love everyone. We start feeling very alone when we forget to look at the world as a loving place, worthy of love. Not everything is right. I'm not saying that we're not saying we don't have things to do, but to come to a new earth is to come to the realization that there is no separating you and me. There's no separating them and us. There is no separation. We all feed and serve each other. And it's all about loving each other and so that we can do that. Again, the card was the beloved. And that's to every single one of us. There's a heart, hands holding a heart in the earth. That right there is like the theme of 2022. It's time to hold each other's hearts so we can create the new earth. We can create the one that remembers that we are all connected. So, love. This Friday, January 7th, I can tell you the intuitive inspiration is 100% about loving ourselves first so that we can look at others in a light of love. And the reminder is you can't look at others in a loving way when you haven't looked at yourself and given yourself love. So today, start looking at yourself from a lens of love. As the angels are seeing you, that they love you and they think you're amazing despite whatever is going on, and start looking at yourself through the lens of love so you can look at others through the lens of love. And that's what the angels want you to know, that we're all the beloved. There is no they are beloved or that person or me or you. It's all of us. So I had one request for an individual card. I'm going to pull that card now. Melinda, this card's for you. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to pull your card and I'll see intuitively what the card means. Wow, I think a lot of cards. So, Melinda, the card for you is, what do you feel? And intuitively, what I'm reading into this is that you are kind of getting bombarded with a bunch of messages that you're not even sure where you are. You're getting bounced. Kind of like, yeah, like the apple and the orange. Like, you're like, which is it? What do I do? They say this, they say that. This world, that world. And this card wants you to stop and slow down and really think about what you're feeling at this moment and not with your head. This isn't a what are you thinking? This is what do you feel? What is in your heart? And I know for many of us, that's the key and that's the challenge. And I have a feeling this card's going to challenge you a little bit because you're not used to feeling it, you're used to thinking it. And today, this card wants you to slow down and not consider all the inputs, not the pros and the cons and what they said, this said, that said, they want this card wants you to seriously sit and feel what you feel. And that's a quiet moment. That's a actually just allowing yourself to go into your heart and trusting your heart and feeling it. Sorry about this, guys. Um, I don't know if I'm getting any comments. I see a couple people are here, but I'm not seeing comments. If you're commenting, let me pull it up on my phone, see if I can see it in a separate place. And you want a card, just let me know. I will be happy to pull you a card. I just need to know you want one. Yep. Okay, I'm seeing the comments, Melinda. Yep. You're used to thinking of others and not myself. And that's exactly what this card wanted you to stop and do is it wants you to go inside and feel. Heidi, you want a card? I will happy pull you a card, girlfriend. I'm glad I'm pulling up my phone. I don't know why my computer's not letting me see comments. Um, Let me turn that down because I don't like hearing myself. So Melinda, I hope you sit. I'm gonna do a meditation in a minute, and maybe that'll help you feel, open that heart up. Um, and Heidi, all right, Heidi, ooh, girlfriend. So it says, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Let me feel into this. I think this has to do with busyness. Are you been like super busy and not feeling and relaxing? Yeah, a little bit of depression maybe. And here's the thing, it's all okay. This card is to remind you that it's all okay, that you're on your path. Um, and your path is okay. It's not necessarily your path is clear, but your path is correct. That you are doing the right thing, and the hold of I think the hold of darkness that I'm seeing is more like the hold of a question mark, like what am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? And it's to just be instead of figuring it out. Allow it for a little bit. And if you've just joined me and you want a card, I just need to know. I don't pull cards for just because you showed up. So if you want a card, let me know and I'll be happy to pull you one. But Heidi, I hope that helps. Always can reach out if the darkness is too much, reach out. But I have a feeling the darkness has a little bit to do about busyness. Yeah, I kind of like seeing you, just like you're turning, like you're like spinning. And it's okay. It's okay to spin, but don't spin because you feel like you've got to do. Be just to be at ease. Yeah, an empty nest is new, and there's a challenge that so many of us moms never thought we would have when we got an empty nest. We just thought, it's going to be fun, it's easy, no big deal, I can do this stuff. It's okay to be a little bit in that questioning stage when you're in at becoming an empty nest because it's hard. No one ever tells you that, but when you youngest leaves, it's hard, and it's okay to sit in that moment Um, Actually, I kind of, yeah, almost even mourn that phase. It's okay to do that. Sit with it and say, I loved it. It was hard, it was challenging, and I miss it. But now on to that next phase. And always reach out. You know I'm here for you. New relationship. But I'm yet reminded, as I have been for a long time with you, the first relationship has to be with you, not others. Make that the new relationship first. Anyone else want a card before I'm going to lead us into a meditation. I'm feeling like we just need a moment to start 2022 with some quietness, some stillness, accepting. Get out of it what you want. All right, let's go ahead and start a meditation. Those who are joining us at replay, start at around 16 minutes. I'll post that. Yes, first relationship's always with you. I'll post that in the comments that if you want the meditation, it'll start around 16 minutes if you want to come back to it. And I have no idea where this meditation's going. This is the fun part about channeling and just letting it happen. So here we go. So if you want, you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. Maybe the first deep breaths you've had all day, and it's time to take them. As you take in this next breath, think possibilities and release restrictions. Take a deep breath, think love, release resentments. Now, as you're sitting here, I want you to feel your feet on the floor. Just feel them sitting there. Now, imagine your feet have little strings of energy going out from them, little zaps, whatever you want to think about it. I want you to feel that going into the floor, on the earth, on the ground. Now we're going to go into the earth, into the dirt. Just imagine you're sending your energy into the dirt, the grounding, the support. Just feel that pushing up against your feet. Mother Gaia just saying, I'm here, always here to support you. Now we're going to bring that energy up our legs, up our root chakra, up our sacral, into our heart. And we're going to let it sit there. We're going to let Mother Gaia just give our heart a huge hug. Let us feel safe, opening our heart. It's safe. All the walls can come down. Mother Gaia is just here to support us. Up into our throat, bringing her energy. Up into our third eye, opening up. Opening up our own intuition. Opening up to allow the all-knowing to be there. Opening up as we go up into our crown chakra and up. As we go up and to our crown chakra. We're just going to open and we're going to go out. So we're going to pull this energy from earth all the way through our bodies. And then we're going to go out our crown chakra, up the dimensions. And we're going to imagine ourselves just in a field, this beautiful meadow that just has everything we need right now: peace, quiet, love, calm energy. And we're just going to let that meadow, we're just going to look at it. We're going to sit. You can sit, you can walk, you can do what you want. We're just going to explore this meadow for a minute and let all this energy of calmness and quiet come back into us. We're going to accept it. And as you're sitting here, if you have any questions, just like, how do I love myself? Let's just start there. How do I love myself more? Let the answers come to you. They're in the whispers of the wind. They're in the smell of the flowers. They're in the reminder that you are the beloved. How do I love myself more? If you have another question, ask the flowers, ask the wind. How do I love others more? The wind answers by loving yourself more. Now, when you're ready, if you've been sitting down, go ahead and stand up. And we're going to walk over, and there's a cool creek to the side. We're all going to walk to that cool creek and just sit down on the bank. And it's asking you to throw a worry in it, something that's bothering you, something you're ready to give up. Just throw it in the water and watch it go. And this could be a negative thought. This could be not trusting yourself, not loving yourself. Let that go today. Put it in the water and gently watch it just float away. And we're just going to come back into the meadow and say thank you. Thank you to the wind, the stars, the sun. Yes, in our meadow, we can have stars and sun at the same time. We're going to thank it all. We're going to thank the flowers. And then we're going to thank ourselves for taking a moment to come to the meadow, to allow calmness to wash over us. When you're ready, come back down the light into your crown chakra. We're going to close up our crown chakra. And then we're going to feel the energy coming up from the earth. And we're going to thank Mother Gaia for supporting us always. And as we bring those two energies, we're going to bring the energy from the calmness back down, and we're going to bring the energy of being supported by Mother Gaia up. And they're going to meet in our heart. And we're going to allow them just to sit there for a minute as we just allow our heart to feel healed and bigger and open. And when you're ready, take another couple deep breaths, slow exhale, and allow that energy just to start dissipating through our body by wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, coming back into our room. Come back and open your eyes. Look around your room and remember that that calmness, that self-love is always available to you. That's always available to you. All you have to do is decide you want to accept it and go back. And now, just to help everyone ground, as we call it, we're going to bring in that energy, bring in that calmness, we're keeping it in ourselves. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. As we go into the first non celebratory weekend of the 2022, I hope you just remember to give yourself grace and love and look at the world around you from that moment of love this weekend and all week next week. And I'm going to be back. I'll be back. I'm going to be doing these every Friday. Tell me if you liked it. Tell me if there's something you want me to do in it. If there's a card you want me to pull, let me do that. I'm feeling like meditation's going to be a part of it every week, just because I think we all need that calmness. And if you're not following me in my group, I invite you to the group. It's called Happiness, Love, and Harmony. And it's all about learning how to just have happiness in our lives so we can have more love in our lives so we can create harmony with our lives. And if you want a daily mantra, just something to give your mind busy, something to remind it to have a happy thought, you can text Harmony to 484848 and you'll be on my list. And every day you'll get a message from me and with a daily mantra. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I will see you back here next week. Um, Everyone, have a great day.